Here's the 1993 300D 2.8. Would like to do a walk around and just show, starting from the front, go to the back, all around different things about the car. So the grille, you see a little bit of imperfections there. There's a little chip missing. The US spec headlamps, not horrible, but a little rough. So right here, you'll notice there's a little crack in the rubber. On the other side too. Doesn't affect the operation, so this moves just fine. Here's where it looks like there was, in the Carfax, there shows there's a rear end. I'm guessing that's what the damage is from. Not too bad at all. A little bit of a dent. It's a little dusty out. Scratch right here. Couple flaws in the paint. Kind of the usual key scratches or fingernail scratches under there. And then here from the other pictures too, you can see the paint missing. This side, the rubber's in great shape. Crack in the windshield too. Very, very small. Try to get the right angle. You can see some light scratching in the paint on the hood too. I've never done any paint correction on this car, so not sure how well it would clean up. Could come out really good. Front door seal is a little bit bent, needs replacement, I guess. But it does actually seal pretty well. I've gone through a car wash in the car. Works great. So here I'd like to show the mirror assemblies. So here I'll move this. Works great. Switch over to the other side. Okay. Maybe a little bit of the windows. So it's got one touch push down. Goes down great. Rear windows, you gotta hold it. And then here the sunroof, let's operate this. And I've cleaned out and lubricated the rails with the official Glite paste, I think it's called. It's got the tilt feature. Here's a fresh start. Haven't started the car today yet. Starts right up. Put it in gear. Now here, the shifter bushings are a little bit loose, so this could definitely be replaced. Take it on the highway here. AC works nicely. Definitely cools things down. Blower motor is nice and strong. There's sometimes where if the fan's a lower speed, I've heard some kind of noises from the blower motor. But like right now, usually it's okay. I would definitely get it serviced. I think there could be moisture in there, or it would be worth just checking, because that's pretty common to need to replace the receiver dryer, especially when you don't have any records for this. If you listen close, you'll hear a good example of the chirping or the air conditioner noise I've been mentioning. Here's with the engine running, auxiliary fans running because the AC is on, and I'm idling. Nice and smooth. I just replaced all of the ignition coils, spark plug wiring. The wiring harness is also a 2010 replacement. It's So I got a used harness from 2010, replaced it. New water pump. All of the tubing is new. See the Mercedes branding on all of it. So I got Mercedes parts where I could. Belt tensioner down here is a new unit too. It's a Phoebe. Brakes are something I didn't get to. Brake fluid might need to change. Brake pads are doing okay. On the front, there is some oil here. There's a leak at the bottom of the timing cover. So there's a U-shaped gasket that goes down here, and there's a leak coming from there. I was going to defer that until it's time to do the head gasket. So, doesn't need a head gasket. So before I did a radiator flush, the fluid was totally disgusting. This thing was disintegrating, falling apart. So I got a new unit. It looks like there's some oil in the unit, but I've done some testing to see combustion gases. I have a head gasket test kit here, and everything looks good there. There's the battery. Trying to find a date code on here, but wasn't able to find one. Windshield washer reservoir, that's all new too. Change the air engine filter. Just did the valve cover gaskets, so there was leaking there. There was leaking in between around the spark plugs. So did that very carefully. So it's looking really good now. There's no leak coming from there anymore. Now there is an oil leak here. So there's a little bit of oil coming from the front here. For sure I know that under the timing cover is having a problem. It's possible there could be a different oil leak too. Heat's on. Got the car up to operating temp. Got a hand pump with the head gasket test. Okay. Let's get test for combustion gases coming through the coolant, which I think a lot of people will see that oil there and whatever residue was left in the old cooling system before I flushed it. I flushed it about 5 or 6 times. Let's give this a go. Okay, so that's looking great. Still a nice deep blue color. Inside the car, it's got the MB Tex in the cream, and this material is still very, very supple. Feels wonderful. So a lot of times leather of this age, we're getting close to 30 years old, it's gonna have a problem. But this is pretty nice. Here, I'll show something else too. Antenna works great, goes up and down no problem. There's the driver's seat. A little bit of peeling here on the bolster for the driver's side. Rear too, little damage here, right there, but extremely soft and supple.